twice a week. I'm about to be your grown. I can't do this anymore, man. Fuck Corona. Corona. Can't do this anymore, man. Fuck Corona.
Hey bitches, it's Holland. What's good and welcome back to my channel. So, as you can read by the title, I will be fixing Bts'S Map of the Soul series and giving my take on how I would have executed it differently to the way Bts'S did it. This video was inspired by Velvet Joy's video of fixing Red Velvet's Riv Festival series, so her video will be linked in the description below if you'd like to see her video. Disclaimer, this video is not meant to hate on Bts'S for the way they executed it, but rather to simply give my own input in how I'd execute it. Now that that's out of the way, let's get into the video. So, I'm going to be sectioning them album by album. First is Map of the Soul Persona. According to the 12 Jungian archetypes, persona is the mask that one puts on in public, similar to one's rising sign in astrology. So the theme of the album will be based on the persona that Bts as a whole tries to portray to the world, which is that they are there to make ARMY happy and feel safe and comforted, and that they are the closest thing to flawless. In terms of promotion of this comeback, I wouldn't change too much because I feel like Bts'S did really well in that aspect, so I'm just going to move on to the title track and album. Though Boy With You wasn't exactly my taste, I don't want to change much about it because of how much success and awards they won with that song. The only thing I would change is giving Halsey more lines or at least an entire verse, and since Halsey can't obviously travel with them every time they perform this song, I'd let Jimin or Jungkook sing her parts. And to keep up the theme of Bts keeping ARMY safe and their flawless persona, I rearranged the tracks to match. So here is the new track list for the album.
So I'm asking once again, yeah, who the hell am I? Tell me all your names, baby. Do you wanna die? Or do you wanna go? Do you wanna fly? What's the show? What's the drink? Do you think you lie?
Yeah, you're making me your boy with love. Oh my mind, oh my. You got me high so fast. 내 전부 함께 하고 싶어. You got me. 난 너를 보며 꿈을 꿔. I got you. 지륵 같은 만들 속 0 o'clock. And you're gonna be happy. And you're gonna be happy. 모든 가슴 외려 기모스러운다.君の声は聞こえてる. Oh, I can make it right.
The last thing I'd slightly change for this comeback would be the photo shoots. The originals do show a good job at achieving the theme of Bts's persona, but I would add in a photo shoot of them with a more elegant theme to show off that flawless effect I was talking about before. So I was thinking diamonds, glitter, flowers, and warm bright colors. Next is Map of the Soul Shadow. The reason I wanted to separate Shadow and Ego was that I didn't want the two themes of Shadow and Ego to mix for this comeback. According to the 12 Jungian archetypes, one's shadow is the hidden desires that we repress and the darker side of ourselves, so this comeback will obviously follow a darker theme. This album's title track would be Black Swan, and for the music video I wouldn't change anything about it, but I would make the music video come out first and then the classical version with the modern dancers afterward. Here is the new updated track list.
Please give me a remedy. 멈춰버린 심장을 뛰게 해 remedy. Yeah, yeah. When the sun sets, 해가 질 때 너와 나의 story가 시작돼 now. Can live it feel safe 내 맘과 같아. 그 어떤 것 우리 막을 수가 없네. 아마 다시 맺힐 수 없어.
내 백신 휩쓸려 가끔씩 오늘의 선수 입증하신 내 건수 무기시지 감동동동 동네보기 대 동동동
매일 밤의 영화 충혈보다 오래 수많은 약속과 추억들보다 오래
The photo shoot would be dark, the styling and lighting would be similar to the ones from Bts'S Obsession, and I would also bring these photos along as well. Also, the album design would be purple like how the original album designs were supposed to be. Next is map of the soul ego. According to the 12 Jungian archetypes, one's ego is the center of one's identity and personality. So for this comeback, I would make the theme be centered around confidence and unapologetically showing herself off to the world in a bold manner. The title track would be on, and I would make the music video come out first and then the performance video. I wouldn't change anything about the music video because it matches the lyrics of the song perfectly and fits its sort of anthem rock genre of music. When it comes to the song itself, I would add a sufficient transition for Jungkook's bridge and the dance break because when I listen to it, it just feels like it was dropped in out of nowhere instead of blending with the rest of the song. Also, I feel like On personally doesn't need auto-tune and that it doesn't really add anything to the song compared to a song like Bon Bon Chocolate by Everglow. For the choreography, I personally don't like these moments in the choreography when one or a few members are dancing by themselves on the stage, unless it's a group like Luna or 17 with a lot of members because it looks really plain. Also, as a dancer myself, I don't like these random quick movement break dances that a lot of boy groups do because the moves tend to not blend well together and the counts are uncohesive with one another. I feel like these fast-paced hip-hop dance choruses don't show off your actual dance technique. They only show that you can move fast and that you have good stamina and endurance. Here are some cohesive break dances from groups in which the moves actually blend together and take actual technique. Moving on, here is the new track list.
Got me in the friend zone 너와 나 친구 사이로 시작됐지만 yeah yeah Crazy for myself 주문을 열면 뭐든 다 될 것처럼 마치 무슨 본때 보여줄 것처럼 집을 나섰지
Yeah, oh I need a time out Time out
오늘은 이제 그만 yeah 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 아침부터 왜 정말 yeah 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 하나도 되는 게 없네 no 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 저는 너도 잠시 너도 아예
깜빡하면 넘쳐지
쉽게는 말 안해 뭔지 모르는데 다시 들여다보길 One time, two time
无所不在黑暗中醒来感受到快乐太多的爱太多期待开成的时刻早努力的累了有你们就行了越疲惫越快乐越辛苦越值得 No 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 yeah yeah yeah
The photo shoots would be bright and bold similar to the one that they did with the High I era, and the album color would be green as the original album design suggested. The final album is Map of the Soul Self. As the name suggests, yourself represents your individuality and what makes you stand out from others, so the theme will focus on the members of BTS as separate people. Instead of having a normal title track with all 7 members, there would be 7 music videos consisting of each other solos from the Map of the Soul 7 album that would play each day for an entire 7-day week starting on a Sunday and ending on Saturday. The order would be from the oldest member, Jin, to the youngest member, Jungkook. For the solos, I would keep Jimin's and Jungkook's the same. I would change Jin's and V's because I felt like they didn't really show off their abilities as vocalists and their songs didn't really stand out to me much on the album, and obviously the rap line would have brand new solos as well. Here's the track list.
저 높은 하늘 위 Hey, 저 높은 하늘 위로 위로, yeah. 순간 어린 날 떠올려 매 순간에 심장이 떨려 그저 춤을 사랑했던 꼬마 아이 친구들과 한창 놀라 어릴 적부터 멀리 보고 키워왔었던 꿈 이젠 꿈꿔왔던 것들이 모두 나의 품 Pull up and go 시간이 먹을 죄 전화고 활빛 그 잔바리 Pop and go I'ma go get another jack 이거 뺏어버린 네가 설 자리 난 빅미 Trauma got me baby 중2 때 난 자퇴 Basically ain't no friend
너의 눈에 나의 손에는 보게 다가가 비밀을 여기에 담고 싶어 내게 너를 보여줘 baby 그건 너가 아니야 그래 지금이 좋아 baby Now to the very end I will come down I will hold on oh I will and yes you know yes you know
Like the music videos, the physical albums would have one version for each member that would have a photo shoot consisting of that specific member, and the album color would be blue as the original album design suggested, but with different tints of blue with the darkest shades for the older members, and the lighter ones for the younger members to achieve a range. Okay, this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. If you would like a personal astrology or tarot card reading from me, click the link in my description below. And remember to stay snatched.